the track. Hey, yo, shout out to the NBA. What's your favorite team? I'ma break down all the teams and show you how I flip it into a rhyme scheme. Take your time.
There's a minute left in the first quarter. Will Empey has made it a point to become the best player in his conference. And he's let everyone know about it, too. He wants in that game badly.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys showing out in the league right now as we work our way towards all-star selections. Empey isn't in that bunch. He's got some work to do to prove that he's worthy of just even a selection at this point.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Antetokounmpo is out there with Blank. Then it's the chosen one. Then there's Edey. And it's James in at the 2 spot. And it's the Nuggets with the ball after the basket by the Lakers. Back to Jokic. Pass to Jeffries. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Here's the chosen one. Puts up a deep 3. That shot off, and an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Lakers ahead, up by 16. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. Lights checked in. The chosen one, he's checked in for the Lakers. With less than a handful of games completed, Richard, we're starting to see teams emerge.
You usually need about 10 games or so to figure out who's going to compete in their divisions. Numbers tend to regulate themselves over a couple of months.
Jokic is out there with Ewing. Then it's White. Then it's Jones. And it's Jeffries in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hi, guys. Well, the chosen one in their last game against Phoenix was outstanding. He dropped 27 points, and his passing was huge in that game, finding ways to involve his teammates. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Allie, we appreciate the update. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Here's Jeffries. Here's Ewing. Rebound the Lakers. 17 points was their biggest margin. And going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
And well, they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
Yeah, these teams were not on even ground last year, but no matter what it looks like on paper, we see teams make big turnarounds every season.
Here's the chosen one. He's got 21. Pass to James. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Ewing. The Nuggets trail by 14. Here's Jeffries. Kicks it out to Jones. From outside, off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Now, Antetokounmpo. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Lakers lead by 16.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Pass to Jokic. Fires for 3. The Nuggets with another miss. The Lakers have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Jared Allen's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Clyde comes in for Tech. And Henderson subbed in for James.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Pass to Terrell. The Nuggets with another miss. Here's the chosen one. He had 27 points last game. Inside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Allen's got his first 2 points of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here he goes. White bounce pass. Shays the pass to Bailey. To end the run. And again, Denver no good.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
Down low. Allen, that's good. Allen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Zach Edey, he's checked in for the Lakers. Antetokounmpo comes in for one.
Substitution on the court.
29 seconds left here in the second. Jokic, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Jokic has got his first points of the game. 19 seconds left to play here in the half. And the dunk by Edey.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Yeah, easy call.
Denver shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Free throw, good. Jokic. He hits both from the stripe. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Lakers on top as they end the second quarter with a 13-4 run. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
This is the worst kind of basketball. No flow to the offense, just jacking up shots.
So what's with this game plan? And change. And that's all for us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The Nuggets trail by 20, taking a look at the Lakers. We've got the chosen one. Zach Edey out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Henderson. And it's Flag in at the three. Lakers shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Edey a screen to the inside. That one drops for him. Edey's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Lakers.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
Here's the chosen one. He's got 21. Giannis high post. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, and that can be as difficult as anything.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update, Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, "Basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home, something that's more important than basketball." Back to you guys.
Some good perspective. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Out to the right wing. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Just 5 to shoot. The chosen one's shot is off. The Nuggets trail by 20. Here's Bailey. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Here's Edey. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Edey's got 4 points this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, the chosen one.
You can see how valuable he is to the team with the amount of offense that he generates. Rarely is there a bucket where he didn't have a hand in creating it.
Terrell misses.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside White. White is double. Here's Terrell. It's the three-point bomb. Terrell's got 8 points.
And you can tell he's starting to figure things out here in the second half.
Here's the chosen one. He's got 21. Jokic with the steal. Bailey with the ball. Now defended by Flyer.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Edey a screen. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
They set the pick. Pass to Jokic. Out the basket. 8 points for him.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is...
Denver shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. They've got Ewing. Jones is out there with White. And it's Terrell in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Pass to the chosen one. Back to Walker. And finished off by Walker.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
And here's Denver. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Here's the chosen one. To the paint. Walker's shot is off.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Terrell misses. The Lakers shooting impressively throughout at 62%. The chosen one passes to Paxson. Lays it up and off the glass. Paxson's got his first 2 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside White. Drains it from beyond the arc.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Here's the chosen one. Pass to Walker. To the wing on the left. Just 5 on the clock. From deep, James. And Jones pulls it down.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Back to White. The trade. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
To the middle. Here's Paxson. And the jam by Paxson.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. There's the double team with Henderson. White finds Jones. No good on the triple. Lakers have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. The chosen one passes to Paxson. Here's the chosen one. White covering. 5 on the clock. Walker, another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Let's go courtside. There's some news on Zach Edey. Valley, what's his status?
Hey guys, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Lakers. The bad news is he has a sprained ankle and they're hoping that the swelling will go down. And from the sound of it, nothing to play with, but guys, nevertheless seems like he's planning to give it a go. Back to you.
And Allie, we thank you for the report.
And you better believe he's eager to return to action.
Here's Terrell. And it's off from three-point range. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Out to Henderson. Pass to the chosen one. Takes the 13-footer. It's hauled in by Ewing. Ewing's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout. A dominating performance for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for the chosen one.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. And it's White missing. And the Lakers can just let the clock run down here. Here's the chosen one, and a miss there on the triple. Here is Jeffries on the wing, Jones. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here to come into an opponent.
Good game, MP.
MP, let's bring it tonight.
MP.
He's about to tear it up.
So if you could be the GM right now, it's like which prospects would you evaluate?
Yeah, definitely go west to California. The competitive court players are evaluating year-round now, during games and off-court activities, and there's always someone to watch with colleges and universities now.
For me, I'd head to New Jersey, outside of where New York prospects are scouted, where people have games, which college scouts may not.
I like the idea of watching videos myself without leaving your desk. Why would you know known and unknown talent across the world? People got quite a list brewing to send me.
Well, where else have you been? Portland. Only for work, but I'd like to go for fun.
Oh yeah, and get up to Seattle too.
Oh, good place for spring and summer trips. Oh, you've never been to like summer heat? Oh, whale watching. That would be so fun. Oh.
At the center position, 7'4", number 14, Zach Edey. Starting at shooting guard, 6'2", number 7, Ronnie James. Starting at power forward, 6'11", number 15, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The other forward, 6'9", number 40, Cooper Flag. Starting at the other guard, 6'5", number 77, number 77. Your Los Angeles Lakers head coach, Darko Rajakovic. One more time, let's hear it for your Los Angeles Lakers.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. And it's Dennis in at the point guard position. And for the Lakers, they've got Flag, Edey out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's James, and it's the chosen one in at the 1. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
Man, that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
And it's Sacramento to start out. Well, MP has told us. That being an all-star is important to the way he wants to lead his team. And he's made it a goal to show everyone that he deserves that spot.
Well, you know, MP's done pretty well, and I'd say he could very well be on his path to an all-star selection. I do think he needs to up his game a bit and really stay consistent at delivering top-shelf performances to be more of a shooter. Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Lowry. 17 points in his last outing. The drive by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Floyd. Here's Dennis. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. We played just over a minute here in the first. James outside. And it's Edey with the 3.
And that's what